So, is Panda Antivirus actually worth it? I've been using it for a couple months, so let me show you what worked, what didn't, and whether it's worth your money. I'm going to cover everything you need to know about Panda Antivirus, from how it performs in real-world use, to the features that make it stand out, and even cover the areas where it might need to improve a bit. And before we jump in, you could get up to 60% off Panda Antivirus right now by using the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on the screen. So you could grab the deal I found without paying full price. Okay, here's the deal. I decided to give Panda Antivirus a try because the antivirus that I was using jacked up their prices, so it was time to look for a new one. Some of the antiviruses I tested turned out okay, but they always seemed to slow my computer down or were annoying with constant pop-ups telling me to upgrade. Others had complicated menus that made it difficult to find what I needed or to set it up properly. I was really looking for something that was easy to use but still powerful enough to protect against common threats. I was also interested in bonus features like VPN or tools that could clean malware that might already be hiding on the system. Panda promised a lightweight but effective solution with extras like that, so I thought it was worth checking out. Now, one of the first things I noticed when I started using Panda Antivirus was how quietly it ran in the background. It kept real-time protection active without slowing down my computer, even while I was doing tasks that require a lot of processing power like gaming or streaming videos. That alone is a huge selling point because nobody wants their antivirus software to become a bottleneck on performance. It's clear that Panda puts some effort into optimizing how their protection works so it doesn't get in the way. And when I ran virus scans and tests with some dummy malware, Panda caught nearly everything, which is exactly what you want from security software. The VPN included with Panda is another feature that surprised me in a good way. Usually, antivirus VPNs feels like they're just thrown in there to tick a box. But Panda's VPN actually performs pretty well. It keeps your data private if you are using public Wi-Fi or if you want to hide your location while browsing. I tested it with streaming and normal browsing and the speed stayed constant, so it doesn't feel like you have to sacrifice internet speed to get an extra layer of privacy. However, there is a catch if you're on one of the more affordable plans because there is a data cap. This means if you want to use the VPN heavily for streaming or downloading large files, you might run into limits and have to consider upgrading to the higher plan or finding a standalone VPN service. Now when it comes to UI and ease of use, Panda Antivirus is pretty clean and straightforward. Panda's interface is simple and intuitive, so even if you're not super tech savvy, you can navigate it easily. Scanning your system, checking your protection status, or adjusting settings is all just a few clicks away. Another thing that stood out to me was the Rescue Kit. It allows you to create a bootable USB drive to clean your system if it becomes seriously infected and cannot start normally. This kind of tool is incredibly valuable in emergency situations and shows that Panda is thinking beyond the basics virus scanning. That said, no product is perfect, and Panda does have a couple of downsides worth mentioning. The data limit on the VPN for lower tier plans can be restrictive if you rely on it a lot. Also, the parental controls are pretty basic compared to other antivirus suites out there. If you're a parent looking for detailed control over what your kids can access or monitoring tools, Panda's offering might feel a bit limited. In terms of who Panda Antivirus is best for, I think it fits casual users who want strong protection without a complicated setup or performance issues. If you want something that quietly guards your system but also gives you a couple of useful extra like a VPN and Rescue Kit, it's a solid choice. It is also good if you want a decent security without spending a ton of money. But if you need advanced parental control or looking for a suite with more power user features, you might want to look into other options. So if you're interested in trying out Panda Antivirus for yourself, remember to use the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to lock in up to 60% off. No need to pay full price. Honestly, just for the lightweight protection and Rescue Kit alone, Panda Virus has been worth it for me.